the fact that they have a backup in Chase Daniel who's pretty good just kind of ups the ante.
Visiting with Ian Rapoport at the NFL Network, when you talk about cognitive dissonance, that kind of defines the New York Jets, I think, in the past. But when you look at the result against the Cowboys, right, the fact that the Jets beat the Cowboys and they beat them with Darnold in the saddle, and then we see what happened this past game, how do you explain that? How do you resolve that in your mind?
I mean, the only thing I can come up with, and I've thought about this a lot, obviously, is Darnold played bad. He really did. Like the team, I thought the defense actually looked fine. Honestly, like pretty good. They had nothing to work with in the office, but the Jets defense looked pretty good. Brady didn't look comfortable. Stats are fine, but obviously the Patriots offense is not in a place where they want. They went out and traded for, Mohamed Sanu. That's a sign, and give up a second rounder. That's a sign that they are not done offensively. But Darnold played terrible. Couldn't read anything. And obviously we've heard the comment about him seeing ghosts. I think that was real and legitimate. He did not know what he was seeing out there. Fundamentally, he was way off. People have bad days, yes, absolutely. But that was troubling to watch. And obviously the Jets, are hopeful that
but
was.
Is this a different defense? I've heard some speculation when you saw the pen and the paper out with Bill Belichick, and you've got his son there, you've got Mayo there. Is this a really fundamentally different defense with the Patriots in relation to that Jets game? We saw a sign of that because Bill Belichick is taking more of a personal individual interest. Is that what's happening here?
He is taking more of an interest, but Jerrod Mayo is the guy who, is sort of out front here, calling it or relaying the calls or talking about it with Belichick and then, getting the word out, however you want to say it. Mayo is really the new sort of thing here. I mean, then they've had great coordinators. I mean, two of them are head coaches right now, Matt Patricia, Brian Flores. So, and Belichick's always been involved. So yes, he is definitely involved, but Jerrod Mayo is kind of the interesting one here. Everybody would joke with him and call him Jerrod Belichick when he was a player. I covered him as a player. He's a great guy. The fact that he's been able to come in here as a position coach, take such a heavy and have one of the best defenses we've ever seen is pretty astounding, honestly.